Benny. Here's Zeus. Come on, Zeus. Come on, Zeusy. Good boy, Zeus. He's a good boy. Hey, y'all, and welcome to Stivers Homestead. I'm Zach, and today is my first day of forever. My new life, the one without a 9-to-5 job, and it came with some snow. Check this out. What a better way to start your first day of retirement with a snow day. So I just got done feeding Zeus. If you caught the last video, I know it's a little cliffhanger for everybody to see how things are going. To be honest with you, I thought y'all gotta move out of the way. I thought the video was longer than it was. I would have kept going there for a little bit, but sometimes waiting makes the heart grow fonder a little bit. And Zeus is doing great with Lola and the two babies. They're all just mingling in like they're brothers and sisters. Now, the only thing Lola is not letting him nurse, which isn't a big deal. We still get to come up and bottle feed, which you all just saw. And they're doing great. And at this moment, no other mamas have given birth. So it's nice to let these three get acquainted and get bigger. But overall, it's going great. Let's get this day going. Get him, Benny. We're eating high on the hog today with toast and some scrambled eggs. All right, breakfast was delicious, and the snow is melting fast. So the kiddos and I are gonna play in it for a little bit. It's one of those nice ones. You hate to see it melt so fast, but you can actually be out here and enjoy it and not freeze to death. So we're gonna do a little snowball fighting, and who knows, before it all melts. Ah! There, I'm gonna get y'all. Oh, that was cold. It went down everything I had.
Make it a hot foot!
Oh, you just missed you, Raylan. Raylan, why are you so far away? You scared? Oh, sorry.
We're gonna have to dog kick him. Okay! Ah! Ah! He's coming! Bad idea.
No, don't pick up the yellow snow. Now that was fun, and like the #1 reason why I am so happy to not have a 9-to-5 job now, because I was not worried about a laptop on whatsoever and was able to just fully give myself to our children, and that is the beautiful part of this. And while we were doing that, what you got going on, Mama?
Hot cocoa.
Making hot cocoa, because what is better than after playing in the snow? Hot cocoa. You're like a mad scientist. So you just saw her face toner. It was one of the new products that we have. It went really well.
Yes.
So we just made up another batch, and those are live right now. If
It's
you're
my
curious.
favorite. I love it so much. I use it every morning and every night. Oh, it's wonderful.
I don't use it, but I can.
Okay.
I could use it. I definitely could use it.
It's for guys too.
Yeah, absolutely. I already add beard oil and do too many bathroom things that I probably should anyway. So I'm gonna bypass that one. But if you want some face toner, it's out there right now.
There's dog food in here.
Just a little.
I love you.
I love you. You picking a fight you won't win, Benny. Okay, this, besides being able to hang out with the kids and my wife more often, I think this is the #1 thing I'm the most excited about not having a 9-to-5 job, and that is gardening. So lately, it's been a lot of animals, a lot of home preserving food in the kitchen, and not a whole lot of garden videos because it's been the middle of winter. But this is absolutely my favorite thing that we do. So we always joke, Jen's the farm girl, I'm the garden guy. I love the garden, I love everything about it. It is definitely my favorite thing of the farm. That's not saying Jen doesn't like it, it's just she's more livestock, I'm more garden. And we each kind of lean one way or the other. So it is time to start some seeds. I know, it sounds crazy. So for reference, we're in zone 6B. Our last frost won't be till around Mother's Day. That's usually the general rule for us here. Don't plant before Mother's Day. So that's a long time away, but what we are getting started right now are our peppers, because in 6B and in Kentucky, we have a shorter season for some of these hotter peppers and from some of these peppers that get kicking. Now, we can have a great season if we get an early start. So that's why we are starting some of our peppers. This is just a few, a start to get our hands a little dirty and get going on it. So we're gonna be doing 3 different types of bell peppers in this one. One jigsaw pepper that I have tried to grow every year. Last year I finally got the plants to germinate. However, my soil was bad and it just completely stunted them. Even with up potting and trying to save them back, it was crazy. So we're gonna try those one more time this year because once I run out of seeds of those, I'm not buying them again. And then quite a few jalapeno peppers. So that's just what's gonna go in this tray. This is a fairly big tray, as you can see, big hose. This one I actually just picked up at Walmart, to be honest with you. I saw them in there and I was like, I like the size of those. And they're removable, kind of like 6-packs. So if we do decide to sell these, this would be a good thing to use and send off with the customer and not have. Because that's one thing that we got to remember with our farm store. We're trying to start seeds early too, for people to actually purchase and for us. So you got to be a little strategic on when you're planting these things. But less talking, let's get to planting. Okay, so we have tried about every which way that you can to plant, to try to start a pepper. We have put them in the baggies with the paper towels and the moisture to try to get them root. We've tried to put them in little cups to get them root and all this different stuff. And I tell you what, the best way to absolutely plant your peppers is like you do every other seed. That is the one that we've had the most success with, by just putting it in the dirt, making sure you get it on a heat mat though, so you can get some good heat for those peppers to germinate. But honestly, that's it. Don't overcomplicate it. And I promise you'll probably get more germination this way than any of the weird fancy techniques.
Okay. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Love you, bye. Nice, get his tail.
Okay, so first row's done. A little rule of thumb. Whenever you're planting with seeds, I know there's a lot of different depth space that they say on the side of that. It all is literally the size of the seed. So whatever the size of the seed is, determines how deep of a hole you need. For example, if you're doing like a sunflower seed, a big sunflower seed, that's gonna be a 1/2 inch. If you're doing a smaller like pepper seed, like what we have here, you're looking at more of a 1/4 inch. And it's just something to kind of keep in your mind. The smaller the seed, the smaller the hole. I like to use a little pin to just make my little hose. That makes it a little bit easier. Benny just stole a boot and run down that. He's on one right now. We let him in just for a minute. He's basically been living outside. But anyways, I do that, and then in each one of these big cells, I've been doing 4 holes that we have. So that'll give me 4 in each one if they all germinate. And then from there, these are pretty big, so that means it isn't really competing for size. So I can let them get a pretty decent size before having to split them and up potting them, because we do want our peppers to get fairly good size. But now we are planting some of our California Wonder Bell peppers from Haas Tools, which that's where we get all of our seeds from, is Haas Tools. So if you're looking to get some, go out there and get them now, because right now is their hot time. So if there's a favorite one you have, it's probably the favorites of a lot of people. So you want to go out there and get them before they sell out of them. We do have our large seed haul coming, so beware. The seed haul video is coming of everything we got. But these are some of our leftovers from last year, so we're going to go ahead and get a start on them. Okay, so we have them on our Haas Tools heat mat, which all this will be linked down below. And then you really don't need a light at this point, to be quite honest with you. I don't know if anybody's told you that or not. But you only need heat for germination. And so this, the reason I have it on, is because this light does produce heat. So I got heat on the bottom, heat on the top, just to help heat the soil. But if it was just a regular light, you don't have to have it on yet until they sprout. But that is covering most everybody there. Messed up on the tags on the back because of the cords. But there we go. Now we'll just keep it moist. We like to just give it some bottom water, even when we're germinating. That keeps the whole soil wet. But hopefully here in the next maybe week, we'll have all kinds of sprouts. And just like that, the snow was gone. It came, we had a little fun with it, and it melted real fast. If you see, it's always so hard to do that. Right there, that's the last little bit of snow we have. That's the kids and I's a little attempt at a snowman. But you all just got to see us starting to process our loofahs. So those are the ones that we grew in our garden last year. And here in Kentucky, they don't go brown on the stem. They don't dry up. So we have to take them at green before the frost. It takes a good long time, but they finally dry up. As long as you just keep them on a rack or hang them, they'll dry up nicely. And so we were cutting them all out, getting all the seeds out, which we'll be selling again because we haven't had those to sell in a long time. And then you soak them in the water to soften them up and get them cleaned out, trying to get any loose seeds out of there. And that will be our loofah soaps that we're making here in the near future. So it's just kind of part of the process. We do have a full video about loofahs if you're interested in that. So I'm going up to feed old Zeus again and see how the group is doing. Hello. Oh, well, hi, Molly. How are you? How's everybody doing? Okay. Hi, Zeus. You hungry? All right, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Slow down, little fella. Slow down. Hi, big O. Can I touch you? Oh, let me touch you. So it has been an awesome couple first days of retirement. Technically, I've had 2 full days since kind of the start of this video and everything, and I couldn't ask for it to be better. We've got to hang out with people. People came and got Hopi, and then we had some friends come over the very next day that we hung out with for a while. And that's stuff that we used to not be able to do. I used to not be able to have that allowed throughout the day because I was working, and we would have to say no. And so just in 2 days, I've been able to say yes more than I ever have. And that's been absolutely fantastic. Yes to friends, yes to my wife, yes to my kids. And I mean, it's just amazing. I can't thank just everyone throughout my journey enough. You know, I've had a lot of old friends reach out and congratulating us for this next step and stuff, and it's been so nice to see. A lot of people I haven't talked to in a long time, and it got me thinking of like the groups of people you have like throughout your life. You know, you kind of start out with your like elementary school, middle school, high school, college, then coworkers, and then adult life, and then it's like you have a group of friends that really kind of help you get through those time frames. And I'm so thankful for every one of them. A lot of them know who they are. Some that I probably haven't spoke to in a while, but had an important piece in my life to get here. Whether it comes from just a good friend that helps you out through some tough times, or a coworker or a boss that took a chance on you to get you to where you need to be in your career, to end up to being at this point. It's something. T-Bird, dude, trying to have a moment. Whew. It's one of those things that, you know, when you reflect, and especially after you get to talk to them a little bit and just talk to them again a little bit from what you haven't in a while, it really hits home, and you're like, man, I couldn't have got here alone. You know, it's the family, Jen, and the kids are the ones that stay solid throughout all this, and then people kind of come and go throughout that, and that's really what makes life beautiful. Is knowing that things are going to change, but as long as you're able to enjoy the moment and enjoy the people that are there with you during that time, it really makes life a lot of fun. So he's following me just to cock-a-doodle-doo on me. I'm sure Jed's throwing up some funny things about this daggone rooster. But yeah, ultimately, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that kind of helped me and my family get to this point of our life. Those relationships and friendships that we have shared are very meaningful to me, and I'm very much looking forward to having a lot of more friendships created because we're able to say yes. Benny's biting my feet. Y'all, it's hard to have a serious video around here. There's always some kind of goofy animal doing something goofy. But that brings me to what the dreams are and stuff that Jen and I kind of talk about, and something that I'm really looking forward to in the coming months. At one point, when we were moving onto this property and we were kind of figuring out what the future looks like. One of those things was a restaurant. We wanted to have kind of a restaurant that was here. And that isn't the point of this conversation. The point is, I had this image in my head that I would be out here doing chores and stuff, and then I would get to walk back down and there'd be, you know, the couple old guys that come every morning for breakfast and drink their coffee, and I'd get to sit and chat with all of them for a minute, and then we'd all disperse and go on about our day. But having that community on the property is something that I'm very much looking forward to. I'm very excited for the reopening of our store. We're gonna be doing that. Don't hold me to this date, we'll have a specific announcement, but because a lot of people asked, we're shooting for like the first day of spring, which is like March 20th or 21st, to kind of kick things off again. I'm excited to get out of winter and start mingling and hanging out with people again, and just being able to take the time to do so. So it's a beautiful thing. I'm very excited for what we have in our life. I know that we're very blessed, and I do not take an ounce of that for granted. I hope that wherever you are in your life, that you keep inching your way closer and closer to your goals, and what you want to see your future to look like. Until then, we'll enjoy our relationship, because right now this is where we are, and these are the people that are around us in our life. And so enjoy it while you have it, and then look forward to the new circle, whenever that may be. But y'all, thank y'all for hanging out with us. This is the first day of forever. I'm really excited. The nerves have basically shaken out. I think we're doing well on just making sure that we're focusing on the business, but we also took it easy the first week and just enjoyed life. And so we'll keep kicking in high gear, and who knows what the future holds. Y'all, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button for me. We love y'all. Till the next one.